Hi everyone, welcome to week 9 of the Reboot sessions with Active Sussex. Now unfortunately we are coming up to the end of these sessions, so we've only got this week and next week left to go. So today I thought it would be a good idea to go through a couple of the British Gymnastic Proficiency Award badges, as that recaps a lot of stuff that we have done in the past week. So we're going to do a gentle warm-up to start with. We might do a little bit of a core workout, so we're working on our abs and all of our core area, and then we're going to head into doing some badge work. I think we're going to do badge 5 and 4 as that focuses on a lot of the skills that we have been working on. Okay, so make sure you've got your water nearby so we can take our water breaks. Leggings on, shorts on, bare feet, a loose top, hair up, jewellery off before we start to make sure you're nice and safe. Make sure you've got a lot of room around you so we can move around without hurting yourselves. And do remember, if you do have any injuries or anything, just to take it easy, sit out on bits that you can't do and then join back in when you can. Okay. So to get started today, we are going to do some running conditioning. So I have set up, if you can see, a little area of 2 ropes. So I've got a purple rope over there, a yellow rope over here. So if you have enough space, then see if you can set up something like that. If not, you can just join in on the spot. When we run up and down, you can just run on the spot. Okay, so I'll just let you set out those markers if you need to. I'll come over here. So if you're going to run with me, we're going to run 6 times. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time we get back to here for number 6, we're going to do a conditioning exercise. It will be different every time, and we're going to do 10 reps of it. Okay, we're just going to do that 5 times just to get ourselves nice and warm and ready for today's session. Okay, let's go. So start running. It's fine just to run on the spot if you need to as well. Just keep up at the same time as me. Okay, nearly there. And 6. Okay, so the first one we're going to do jumping lunges. So you're going to go into a lunge position. We're going to jump and swap legs. Okay, making sure that back knee goes near to the floor every time. Now this one is a bit of a burner on your quads, but see if you can keep up. So hands on your hips, stay on it nice and tall, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Okay, back to the runs, let's go. Alright, keep it up, 2 more to go. Last one. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do ankle raises this time, so focusing on the bottom half of our legs. Feet together, hands on our hips, rising up as high as you can on your toes and back down again. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. Okay, let's go. Let's get running again. 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Last one. 6, okay. So this time we're going to do a shoulder tap. So we're going to be in a front support position, which is like this on our hands and feet. You're going to lift one hand up to your opposite shoulder and then back down again. Okay, we're going to do that 10 times. If you find that too difficult, place your knees on the floor. It will make it a little bit easier for you. Try not to wiggle your hips around. You've got to stay as still as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's get running. Well done. Just do this 2 more times. Keep it going, well done. Okay, excellent. Right, this time we're going to do our squats. So feet apart, feet facing forward. We're going to squat down, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well done. Right, last time, let's start with our running. nice and warm now. Your heart beats raising a little bit. Our blood pumping around our bodies. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So for the last one, we're going to do an exercise called a heel lift. So I'll show you first so you know what to do. We're going to lay down on our tummy with your forehead on the floor. You keep the whole top half of your body down on the floor, and you're going to lift your legs up and down. Keeping your feet squeezed together and your knees straight. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, well done. Okay, grab yourselves a quick drink and then we'll start with our warm up. Okay. So before we start, as always, arms out to the side, move them around a little bit, making sure you've got enough room around you. Okay, so we're going to start with our heads up and then down. Just going to do a little bit of a quicker warm up today. It won't be as in depth, so we've got enough time to do our ab workout and then our badge work too. So circle both arms round backwards now, and both arms forwards. Hand just out to the side and back into the middle. Okay, hands on your hips, leaning over to the side, to the front, the other side, and leaning back slightly. Now place one arm over to the side, really stretching over as much as you can. Both arms to the front, other arm to the side, and just leaning back. Okay, stretching up nice and tall, we're just going to reach down to our feet and hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big stretch up. We'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay, feet together, stretching up tall. Same again, down for our feet to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch up. And we're going to crouch down, do a few little bounces. Place your hands on your feet, and we're going to straighten our legs and try and keep your hands on your feet the whole time as your legs straighten. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to a crouch. And onto our hands and knees. Well done. Okay. So fingers forwards. Facing the side. Face your knees. Facing each other. Excellent. Okay, so bottoms onto our heels now. Stretching our arms forwards. Feel that stretch through your shoulders. And up to your tummy, so we're sitting up as tall as you can. Feet together at the back. And coming back through. And sitting up to the middle. Okay, bending your legs up behind you. Take your heads backwards and see if you can get your toes to touch your heads. I'm a million miles off mine. Ugh. Okay, very good. Right, sitting in a pike shape. So our feet together, feet pointed, and take one foot over, circle that ankle round, and stretch that leg out. We're going to lift the other leg over, circle your ankle round, stretch your leg out. Okay, so this time we're going to lean over our feet for 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to sit back into a tuck. Lean over our feet again, count 1, 2, 3, legs up into a pike shape. Lean forwards over our legs, 1, 2, 3, and we're going open to a straddle. Excellent, well done. Right, over to one side. And you're just going to take it all the way round the front, to the other side, and then over to the other side. Okay, back again, so over to your side, take it round to the front, back to the side, and a big stretch. And down to the middle. Good, try and get as flat as you can, keeping your legs straight. Well done, right, bring those legs together, drop your knees to the floor, take your knees up and down like a butterfly. To increase this stretch, take your head down to your feet and reach your arms forwards. Okay, excellent, well done. Right, last stretch, so you stretch our shoulders, so fingers close together at the back, and walk your hands backwards as far as they'll go, so you're stretching your shoulders. Very good. Well done. head straight into our ab workout, and then after that you can grab yourself a quick drink. So in gymnastics it is very important that we have a strong core in order to be able to hold our bodies in all these different various shapes, being able to go upside down. For the more advanced gymnasts, being able to somersault and do all their work on the bars and the beams. We need to be really strong in our abs, okay? So we're going to start lying down on our backs with our hands on our thighs. I'm going to count to 10. You're going to keep your chin on your chest, slide your hands towards your knees and back down again 10 times. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, we're going to place our hands under our back this time, just to make sure you're squeezing your hands at all times, so your back's pressing into the floor. And we're going to lift our legs up and down off the floor, both feet at the same time. Try not to let your legs touch the floor in between the reps either. If you need to, put your chin on your chest, it will make your back push into the floor too. We're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, this time we're going to do a dish hold. So hands onto our thighs, we're going to slide our hands towards our knees and hold it for 10. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, this time in that shape we're just going to rock backwards and forwards. So we're doing something called a dish rock. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right, let's turn onto our side now. So we're just going to work both our sides. So we're going to go onto our elbow and hold for 10, have a little rest. Then we're going to do 10 dips in our hips, staying up on our elbow and on our side. Okay, so first of all, just holding for 10. Are we ready? Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down, have a little rest. We're going to go back into that position, just bounce our hips up and down. Are we ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, right, okay, swap sides. So we're going to repeat the same on the other side now. So we're going to start with our hold and then go into our bounces. So onto your elbow, hand on your hip and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come down and rest. And we're going to go into our bounces next. So hand back on your hip and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last bit, we're just going to work on our backs now. So we're going to be laying on our tummy, hands on our backs, fingers together at the back to make sure your hands are nice and level. Make sure your head stays facing forwards the whole time so you don't twist your body. And the first thing we're going to do is an arch lift. So we're going to move up to an arch shape and back down again, 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well done. This time we're just going to hold our arch shape for 10. Then after that we're going to have a little rest and go into 10 arch rocks, and then we'll have finished our core workout. So we're nearly done. We've got 2 exercises left to go. Keep up with me. And let's hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Little break. Just heading into the last exercise now. We'll grab ourselves a drink and then start the main session. So, hands on your back again and arch rocks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, good work. Well done. Okay, grab yourselves a quick drink and then we will get started. So, we are going to start with badge 5 of the British Gymnastics badges. Now, we're not going to be able to do all the skills. As I've said in previous videos, I'm not actually allowed to coach main skills, but it's okay just to do little bits. So, I'm going to cut some bits out and then we will do the bits I'm allowed to do. If you have been joining in on all the other videos as well, we have already done some of these skills. So it's sort of just recapping what we've been doing over the last 8 weeks up until now. So, making sure you've got enough space. Now, if you struggle with this one, you can get something like a line or something. So I've got a line here on the floor that I'm going to use. And all we have to do is just do a little leap. So we have to step from one foot over onto the other foot with just a little leap in between. So you can either have your arms out to the side or hands on your hips for this one. Start with one leg out, and I'm just going to leap to the other leg. Okay? So you can always try that on both legs as well. See if you can balance on one foot at the end. See if you're better on one leg than you are on the other leg. To make that one even harder, if you want to make it more difficult for yourself, you can make it into a bigger leap. So you can go all the way through to splits if you can. Yeah, you can just experiment with that one. We can either take it to the side, and then back to the other side. Okay, now if it's not on the badge, it's just forwards for that one, but just a few different variations there for you. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is a Japana to 45 degrees. So a Japana is where we sit in straddle. I'll face this way for you, so you can see my body angle. So feet are going to be in straddle, legs in straddle, sorry. Arms up to your ears. I'm just going to lean over and hold in that position. Okay, so similar to what we've done in the warm-up, we've placed our hands under our chins and we've gone down to the floor, but you've got to keep your arms off the floor in this one, up to your ears and leaning over and holding in that position. Excellent, well done. Okay, so the next one is a little bit more for your coordination. So we're going to do a hop, then a step, then a jump. So I'll place my hands on my hips for this one. You start with a hop, step that leg forwards and into a jump. Okay? So try and make it as fast as you can to go. Hop, step, jump. Again, you can always try that on the other leg as well if you wanted to. Hop, step, jump. Okay? And a way to make that one a little bit more difficult, just to spread it out a little bit, so you do a bigger hop, bigger step, bigger jump. So it's sort of like triple jump, that one, if you're into athletics. You know what triple jump is? Okay, brilliant. Right, the next one, now we have just practiced these two shapes, so it's our dish hold and our arch hold, but we're going to combine the two together, okay? So we're going to be in a dish shape, like this. You've got to hold it for 3 first. Lift our arms up and roll over into an arch. Okay, when you do that one, you have to try and just stay on your core the whole time, so your tummy and your back. Don't let your legs, your feet, your arms, your hands, or anything else touch the floor. Okay, so keep having a try with that one. That's it, well done. If you wanted to, you could see how many times you could actually do that. So you could go dish, roll to arch, back to dish, and then back over to arch. Okay, keep going until you fail, until it gets too difficult for you. Okay, well done. Right, the next one we're going to do. So we're going back to when we did our balances. So this one is called a T balance. So we're going to start with one foot out to the side, one arm goes onto that leg, other arm comes up to our ear, and we're going to lean over and balance in that T shape. Okay, I wobbled a bit then. The arm over and balance over to the side. Trying to get up your leg as high as you can and tipping your body over so you look like the letter T, capital T. Okay, now if that one is too difficult for you, you can find something to hold on to and use this arm as a balancing tool. Okay, so you can have this hand on something to help you balance. You can lean over and balance. Okay, well done. Just have a few more tries of that one. Good work. How long can you hold that one for without falling over? That'll be a little test for you. Can you hold it for 3 seconds? 5 seconds? 10? 15? 20? Give it a go. See how long you can hold it for. Okay, next one we have got. Okay, so we've got bunny jump side to side. Now, in the badges, this is supposed to be done over a bench, but because we don't have that sort of equipment, you can make yourself like a little line. If you've got a skipping rope or something, you can use that. So I'm going to use the skipping rope and pretend that is my bench. Okay, so you're going to place your hands on your line and you have to jump your feet over to Move your hands forward, jump your feet to the side. Hands, feet, hands, feet. Okay? So if you find that too short, you have 2 skipping ropes, put them together, make it as long as you can, and keep going side to side, making sure your feet are glued together all the time. All right? Excellent job, well done. Okay, so we're just going to do one more for this exercise. Now, I'm just going to grab a mat to use just to help me demonstrate. Okay, I'm just going to put the mat here. Now, this is kind of too big, really. I could have used a hoop, actually. Okay, so for this one, we just have to do a little run into something called a hurdle step, which is a practice for a jump on a springboard, which is what we use to enter onto the vault. So what we're going to do, we're going to run. I'm going to use this mat to help me jump onto and then have to jump off of it. Okay, so we're going to run along, jump on the mat, and then off, and then hold that landing position. Okay? So I've just got the mat here, just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm running along, jumping on the mat, then off the mat. Okay, as you jump off, I want you to swing your arms up to your ears, and then hold that nice landing position. Okay. So if you don't have anything small to use to help you on that, I mean, you could use a small hoop, you could jump into it and out of it. Just be careful you don't jump on the hoop so it hits you. Find anything you can, really. Cushions probably won't be ideal, because you might slip on it. Or if you can just do it without. So you're just going to run along, jump on and off. Okay? Well done. Right, so that is all of the badge 5 stuff that we can practice. So now I'm going to start doing the badge 4 stuff. Before we do that, let's just quickly grab ourselves another quick drink to make sure we stay hydrated. Okay, well done. I'm just going to grab something for the exercise we're going to be doing. Okay. Right, so coming back into your spaces. So we're working down now, so we're on to badge 4. So this one will be a little bit harder for some of the things. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, we're going to practice our lunges. So this is why I didn't do them in the warm-up, because this is in badge 4. So we're going to come down into this lunge position, back leg straight, front leg bent, hand either side of your leg, and swap legs. So try not to have bottom up high, and be nice and flat. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to do our side lunges, okay? So we're going to take it into this side position here, then transfer your weight, go to the other side. To increase the difficulty, you can come all the way down to the floor. Make sure both heels are on the floor all the time. And swap over to the other side as well. Excellent, well done. Good, okay, I'm just turn this paper around so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the balance that we practiced last week. It is our shoulder stand. So, you're going to place your hands on your hips for this one. Your elbows need to stay tucked in, and they are placed on the floor to help you balance up in your shoulder stand position, making yourself as tall as you can. Okay, so the aim for this is to be as stretched and as flat in a straight line as you possibly can be. You don't want your feet going over your head so piked. Make sure your hands have got hold of your hips to help you balance. See if I can get nice and flat. Good work, well done. Okay, just a few more to go now. So the next one we're going to do, again we've done these before in our leaps and our jump videos. This one is going to be our cat leap. So arms out to the side. When you do your cat leap, you have to lift one knee up and then the other knee up while you're in the air. So it looks like this. Okay, so I'll face front onto the camera so you can see. One knee up the knee. Then you have to repeat that on the other leg. So you have to do it 2 times to be able to pass this skill on the badge. So I get the gymnast to go one leg and then repeat on the other leg, so lift the other knee up first. Okay? Making sure your knee is coming up really high to your tummy. You don't want to have them too low, okay? You want to lift those knees as high as you can. Okay, well done. Right, so we need our lines again. So if you use the skipping rope, grab that skipping rope again and make that line. Okay, again, this would be done on a bench, but we don't have the equipment. If you do have something like a bench, please don't use it. You don't need to fall off or hurt yourself during this video. Make sure you're just staying on the floor the whole time, using something small. Okay, so this one's a step up from the last one. So we're going to do our bunny jump side to side, but this time our legs are going to be straddled, so it's a little bit more like our cartwheel. So you're going to place your hands on your line, you're going one leg over, other leg over, and then repeat it the other way. Okay, so if you can't lift up as high, start in a little crouch, and just swing your leg over, and see if you can straighten out of the floor. Like that, okay? So your legs are open. Now you can make that higher and higher, so eventually I'll turn into the cartwheel for the next batch. Okay? But for now, just keep your hands on the floor going over one way, back over the other way. Well done. Okay, now this one we're just going to keep it on the floor, but this would normally be done off of something very small, like a box top or something. But for now, we're just going to do it on the floor, so we've got our star jump to do. So we're going to jump to a nice star, hold that landing, no moving. Well done. So nice big wide legs. Arms come out to the side at the same time as your legs move as well. So both are moving in sync. Hold that landing. Now if you were to be doing badges, you wouldn't actually get a tick on this if you moved. So you have to make sure that landing is held with no moving. You've got to have nice straight legs and pointed toes out to the side too. Okay, so this one is probably the most difficult one on badge 4. So I'm going to use these 2 bits of foam to act as my cushion. So if you're at home, I want you to grab a cushion or something, and you're going to place it in front of you to act as a safety barrier in case you fall forwards. So, for a frog balance, I'll show you this way to start with. Your arms have to stay glued to your legs at all times, okay? So we're going to start in this crouch position, hands on the floor. So your legs are out nice and wide. You're then going to place your legs onto your arms, and they are going to stay there, okay? Your knees are not going to move from that position. You're going to bend your arms slightly, keeping your legs on your arms. Transfer your weight forwards, and lift your toes off the floor, okay? So that is why we're going to use a cushion or something in front of our heads, just in case you fall forwards, okay? So it's just going to act as our safety barrier. So hands are going to go either side of it. Place those knees onto your arms, bend those arms, transfer your weight forwards, and take your feet off the floor. You're going to balance there. Okay? So that one is the most difficult out of all of them. So just to start with, if you need to, just see if you can take your feet off the floor without holding it first. Then when you get more confident, you can start moving your shoulders a little bit further forwards, and then you can try and balance in that position. Okay? Make sure you just give those wrists a little bit of a wiggle afterwards as well. It's quite a difficult one. You're holding all your weight through your arms. Okay. So that is all that we can do from those badges that keeps us nice and safe in our own houses. Okay? So we're just going to take it into a very gentle stretch out. So start with our shoulders, place your hands behind you, and we're just going to lift our arms up. Well done. Right, just give them a little shake. Okay, we're just going to come down onto our tummies now, and both so you can see me. Just going to stretch out our quads. Set forehead on the floor, stretching that quad out. Well done. And the other leg. Excellent. Okay, just sitting down now. Legs out forward, sitting up tall. I'm just going to lean forwards over our legs and hold that position. Excellent, well done. Okay. And let's stand ourselves up. Excellent. Well done. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Keep practicing all those skills as they are safe to do in your homes, making sure you just stay on the ground the whole time and don't do anything that is too risky, okay? Well done everybody. So next week will be the last week, so we're going to go back to our challenges that we did at week 5. So if you joined in with me and you recorded your scores, dig those scores out as you can see if you can beat them next week, okay? Well done everyone, so I'll be back again Wednesday at 3 o'clock next week for our last video, okay? Look forward to seeing you all then. Bye.